From the Cream City, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we're at American Family Field. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Francisco Lindor, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Sixto Sanchez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ballgame. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Now at the plate is Willie Castro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Willie Castro.
First offering on its way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero. Start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Three and 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon. He got a pitch that he liked, and he roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
Stepping in now, Joaquin Diaz, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A runner in scoring position with none out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Fouled away. His next home run will be number 40 for the season. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. But for all his success at the plate, his average over the last 10 isn't above the Mendoza line even. Perhaps a slight cause for concern.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
Here now the 2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Phillies are out in front 1-0. Corbin Burns gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff, and he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Into the box, Bob Montes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Hit out towards second, reined in, and there's 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Colton.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. He's set. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And here's Christian Yelich now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. Right side, but it's well foul. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. He's got it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB now, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
In now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He'll start this one at 274. 22 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. That's popped up. Here comes Yelich, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 27 homers and 46 driven in. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting 8, the catcher.
Next, it'll be JT Realmuto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Line drive, base hit. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
At the plate, Corbin Burns, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Comes set, the 0-1. Line hard into left. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as two runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for two bases.
At the plate now, Willie Castro, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Boy, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's two runs on two hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number two. The Phillies are out in front here, 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ryan Mountcastle as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Baez has a play. One down.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Next to hit is Corey Dickerson. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he falls behind 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. In time to first, and there are two away. Next to stand in is Luis Urias. His career numbers in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And he takes ball one. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Batting 8.
Into the box, Jacob Nottingham. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
So now to the plate, Sixto Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch, a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We played 2. It's now a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Joaquin Diaz. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Diaz drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. 3-2 now.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2.
The payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331, 33 home runs, and 79 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. 2 down. Here's Bryce Harper now. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And it's fouled away.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Behind 0-2 now. Urias trying to get there.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Dickerson going back. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. High in the air down the right field line. Meadows moving back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Shot back up the middle. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But this is foul for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Tucker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Philadelphia is out in front here, 5-1.
Montez.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Bob Montez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In is Christian Yelich as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Tucker waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field. A base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
Oh, now that play fires me up right there. Just an absolute dime of the throw from the outfield. Doesn't get any better than that. You know what? Hats off to the catcher right there. Great job at the dish to handle the throw and get the tag down on him. And they pretty much had to be perfect to cut him down right there.
In now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Memories being made at the ballpark tonight, as they should be.